The most anticipated earnings releases for the week of June 2nd, 2025. Presented by earningswhispers. Earnings season is over, and all of the Magnificent Seven have reported results. We have another 6 weeks until things pick up again, and this week, there are fewer than 100 companies scheduled to report. There aren't many companies reporting on Monday, but there is a lot of interest in a rather small company benefiting from the demand from AI and the need for energy efficiencies from hyperscalers. Credo Technology reports after the close. Before the open, we'll get results from Campbell Soup, which has had its stock fall to a multi-year low ahead of earnings. Sentiment has dropped to its lowest level of the year too, but it is still well above where sentiment and the stock bottomed in late 2023. After the close on Tuesday, we'll get results from CrowdStrike, which has broken above $450 ahead of earnings, which is bullish, but despite this strength, investors still haven't fully bought into the move. They haven't bought into dollargeneral either, which reports in the morning on Tuesday. Yet, short interest reached a multi-year high in February, and they've been gradually covering those positions at a loss as the stock attempts to fill its August gap. MongoDB, which reports after the close on Wednesday, has a gap to fill too, but there is little evidence that it can fill that gap until it at least gets above 200. For now, investors appear convinced it is going to go in the other direction. Second on the list for Wednesday, based on the interest among investors and traders, is Dollar Tree, which reports before the open. Until shown otherwise, this is a stock in a stage 2 breakout since its move above $80, and it still has a gap to fill too. That doesn't necessarily mean the stock will react favorably to the results, but a pullback that holds $80 after earnings would likely be a buying opportunity. The company getting the most interest among investors and traders this week is Broadcom, which reports after the close on Thursday. Think of it as NVIDIA Lite. And while it has more things than AI accelerators that might not be doing as well, the focus will be on the growth and the number of companies going to it for custom silicon. Also after the close on Thursday is DocuSign, which reported disappointing results last quarter, but the stock made a reversal that failed as the market focused on tariffs and Liberation Day. Yet, the stock has found its way back, and investor sentiment has now turned bullish ahead of earnings. As is typical outside of earnings season, we'll have a light Friday. G3 Apparel tops the list, and its peers have had mixed results, primarily on how they are guiding for tariffs. It isn't excessive, but short interest has been climbing for the stock as it has put in somewhat of a reversal during the quarter. Then there is ABM Industries, which doesn't have a direct tariff impact because they provide services to companies. But those companies might need to cut back due to higher expenses, and maybe they don't need as much janitorial or maintenance staff as before. It probably isn't an issue for now, though. With fewer companies reporting this week, the number of likely double-digit reactions is smaller, but there are still a solid number of big moves coming. The biggest likely move is Sportsman's Warehouse, because it has averaged a 30% reaction to earnings, and option traders are expecting a similar move this time too. The company beat expectations last quarter, and the stock rallied to $2 on the heaviest volume in years. That likely means something. We've had a few more companies schedule their June earnings release, so our calendar has filled up some, including a couple of names reporting during the holiday-shortened week of July. Not on this list is Oracle, but they'll likely tell us early this week that they will report earnings early next week. Probably on Tuesday.